And now it's time for Development Debates. We dig deeper into some of the questions shaping the future and present of China. Today, we'll discuss whether purchasing foreign shows could help China create more high-quality programs. The Chinese version of the variety show, The Voice of China, has become a hit across the entire country as of last year. The percentage of China's audience watching the show increased from 1.5% to 6.1% by the end of the season. Its broadcasting TV station, Zhejiang TV, also earned revenues of 300 million yuan, or around $49 million from the show. The price of its advertising slots also rose from $25,000 to $59,000 per 15-second slot. However, the rights to this profitable show is actually owned by a Dutch media company called Talpa. As China Economic Weekly reported, it cost Zhejiang TV more than 3 million yuan, or around $490,000 to buy the production rights. Since then, more Chinese TV stations began buying the rights to foreign TV shows. According to Beijing News, there are 13 reality singing shows being broadcasted this summer. 10 of them are imports, including The Voice, X Factor, American Idol, and a Korean show called I Am a Singer. However, whether this trend can lead Chinese TV into a creative generation or not has been discussed by many experts. Du Feng is the chief planner of The Voice of China. Du thinks the trend of importing shows will lead to more creative Chinese TV shows. He emphasizes that Chinese versions are not direct copies of the international versions. There are many localized creative aspects added to the shows after import. Du takes The Voice as an example. In the American version, there is a 5-minute break between two songs. Considering that most Chinese audiences are used to a slower rhythm in their TV shows, the Chinese version added a background story for each singer. Du says that these changes would make the show more relatable to Chinese audiences. Du says being creative and localizing the show is very important. He says that every TV show hopes to be recognized by the whole world. Buying the rights to produce an international show could introduce more advanced techniques into China and introduce Chinese producers to more international ideas. By doing this, China could create good shows, which will have intrigue worldwide like The Voice. Peng Zhengyuan is a producer from the Jiangsu TV station, a provincial TV station in China. He does not think China will create more domestic high-quality shows following the import of foreign products. Peng mentioned that for many Western countries, production is a job for independent companies. These companies usually have many professional creative teams. After the show is made, TV stations can buy the broadcasting rights from these companies. Peng thinks that the separation between production and broadcasting makes the shows more creative and professional. However, production and broadcasting are not separated by most Chinese shows. Peng thinks that this system would stop high-quality shows from showing up in China. He mentioned that there are some independent production companies. They may have good creative ideas. However, most of them are small companies with small budgets. Consequently, many popular, big-scale Chinese shows are made by big TV stations, who are also the broadcasters. Due to the pressures of broadcasting on time, many production crews do not have much time nor patience for using creative ideas in the shows. As a commercial broadcaster, most TV stations care more about the ratings and advertisement fees. Importing successful shows could provide them with a greater possibility for earning profits, and the cost for buying the rights to a show is not that expensive for these big stations. Peng thinks the inertia of these TV stations will lead to more imported shows, but less creative private brands. Buying rights to foreign shows and reproducing the Chinese version has already earned a lot of money for many Chinese stations. However, the stations are greatly limited in what creative programs they are allowed to produce. Many foreign and domestic shows addressing racy issues will likely only be made available online, where the budgets are much smaller.